officer, Baron Friedrich von Steuben.
Hey.
Upon his arrival to Valley Forge on 23 February 1778, von Steuben met an army of several thousand half-starved, wretched men in rags. He commented that a European army could not have been kept together in such a state. To correct the condition that prevailed, he set to work immediately and wrote drill movements and regulations day to a model company of 120 men selected from the line. To ensure continuity and uniformity, von Steuben, by then a major general and the Army Inspector General, wrote the first Army Field Manual in 1779. The regulation for the order and the discipline of the troops of the United States, commonly referred to as the Blue Book. The drill procedures initiated at Valley Forge were not changed for 85 years until the American Civil War, and many of the drill terms and procedures are still in effect today.
Kind of call him Mark. Well.
Thank you, Drill Sergeant Robertson. During modern Army combatives training, soldiers put their newly learned skills to use by taking part in bouts with bugle sticks and protective equipment. Soldiers are paired by size and compete in 3-minute fights. The first soldier to achieve the most wins out of the 3 bouts wins the match. The winners of each platoon bout then compete for the battery championship in the light, medium, and heavyweight divisions. An ultimate modern Army combatives fighter can and will protect himself or herself against all enemies, regardless of the size of their adversaries. Watch as 2 brave soldiers demonstrate a typical bugle bout.
Here goes post! Fighter, are you ready? Fight. Point!
Watch how each fighter reacts to his opponent's attacks and in turn counterattacks.
Point! Ready? Fight! Point! To your side. Winner!
Do you have any volunteers to go next in the ring? There also might be a situation where a weapon or a bayonet are not available for fighting in a close quarters combat zone in which a weapon malfunction has occurred. In these situations, soldiers rely on their modern Army combatives training.
Ready? Fight!
Observe how each soldier tries to take down his opponent to achieve a dominant position, making his opponent submit.
Your side. Winner!
General George S. Patton once said, "No one ever won a war by dying for his country. He won it by making the enemy die for his country." A soldier is trained to fight and win in combat by using certain tactics and techniques. Drill Sergeant Schwartz will be demonstrating these techniques. The first tactical technique is called the 3 to 5 second buddy rush. The 3 to 5 second buddy rush is the fastest method of moving towards the enemy. It involves brief sprints towards the enemy. The soldier stays up 3 to 5 seconds, then seeks cover. This denies the enemy time to detect, aim, and shoot. One battle buddy protects the other as the other bounds and closes in on the enemy position. In addition to the 3 to 5 second buddy rush, we have the high crawl. The high crawl provides a more rapid method of closing with the enemy, yet still reduces exposure to enemy fire.
Copy, one more!
The last tactical technique is called the low crawl. The low crawl is a method of moving towards the enemy that ensures the least exposure to enemy fire. When doing the low crawl, you must keep as much of your body as close to the ground as possible. Notice how the muzzle of the rifle is kept out of the dirt.
Everyone move! Moving! Set!
Thank you, Drill Sergeant. At this time, we will now recognize several soldiers' outstanding performance during the cycle.